me?
It's good?
Yes.
Recording?
Starting Perek Zion today. Vayimalu Bnei Yisrael Ma'al Bacherem. Vayikach Ochon ben Karmi ben Zavdi ben Zerach Lamata Yehuda min Acherem. Vayicha Af Hashem b'Bnei Yisrael. Vayishlach Yeshua Anoshim Yericho Ai Asher Im Beis Oven Mikedem LeBeis El. Vayomer Aleim Le'emoer Alu V'Raglu Es Oretz Vayalu Anoshim Vayiraglu Es Oy. Vayashuvu Al Yeshuv Hayom U'Elo Val Yal Kol Om K'Alpayim Ish O K'Shloishes Alofim Ish Yalu V'Yaklu Es Oy. Al Tiyaga Shomo Es Kol Om Kimeat Eimo. Vayalu Min Om Shomo K'Shloishes Alofim Ish. Vayanusu Lifnei Anshe Yoai Vayakum Mehem Anshe Ai K'Shloishim V'Shisho Ish. Vayirdefu Lifnei Ashar Ad Ashvorim Vayakum B'Moirad Vayimas Leiv Avahom Vayilemayim. Vayikra Yehoshua Simloisov Vayipol Al Ponov Arzo Lifnei Aroin Hashem Ado Erev Uvezikni Yisrael Vayalu Ofer Al Loishon. Vayomer Yeshua Aho Shem Elokim Lama Avarta Avi Chesom Hazeh Sayarden Losei Seisonu Biyado Emoiru Lavidenu Velu Alnu Vayeshev Vaneshev Ever Hayarden Bi Adonai Ma'oimer Acharei Asher Ofach Yisrael Oiref Lifnei Oivai Vayishma'u Haknani V'Kol Ha'oretz V'Nasabu Aleim V'Chisu Shmeinu Min Ha'oretz U'ma Ta'aseh L'Shimcho HaGodel. V'Emer Hashem El Yeshua Kum Loch Lama Zeh Atanifu Al Ponecho Choto Yisrael וגם עוברו את בריסה אשר ציוויסי אויסם, וגם לוקחו מן החרב, וגם גונבו, וגם כיחשו, וגם שמו בכליהם. ולא יוכלו בני ישראל לוקחו לפני אויביהם, ערף יפנו לפני אויביהם, כי אוי לחרם, לא אויסיף לי אויסי מוכם, ילויס השמידו החרם בכם. קום קדש הסאום ואמרתי, הסקטרו למחר, כי כה יאמר השם אלוקי ישראל חרם, בקיר בכל ישראל, לא יסוך לוקחו לפני אויביך, עד השיחם החרם, ונקרבתם הבוקר לשבטיכם והויו השבט אשר ילכדנו השם יקרב למשפוחס והמשפחה אשר ילכדנו השם תקרב לבוטים והבייס אשר ילכדנו יקרב לגבורים והויו הנלכד בחרם יסורף בו איש אויסוי ואסכול אשר לוי כי עובר אס בריס השם וכי עושו נבוא לו בישראל וישכם ישוע בבוקר ויקרב את ישראל וילוק את שבט יהודה ויקרב משפחת יהודו וילכד את משפחת הזרחי, ויקרב משפחת הזרחי לגבור וילוק את זבדי. ויקרב את ביסו לגבור וילוכד אוכון בן קרמי בן זבדי בן זרח למטה יהודו. I'm going to stop right here. We're going to continue with the Perek a little later. But just give you some kind of a short synopsis. Klal Yisrael, until this moment, they're coming into Eretz Yisrael. I mean, this whole story happens right after Milchemes Yericho. Gvald, Milchemes Yericho, the Hanhoga was Hanhoga Anisis. It wasn't B'derech HaTeva. And they go with shofars, they surround the city 7 times and the walls fall. Unbelievable. And then they're coming into the first war with Milchemes Ai. They come to Milchemes Ai. And the Meraglim tell Yeshua, strategically, it's unneeded to take out the whole army. Take 2,000-3,000 people, and they get killed. 36 people got killed. The question is, if it was Yoel ben Menashe, the Gemara is a shaila. If it was 36 Ruba shel Sanhedrin, Malkoponim, it shouldn't have happened. Yeshua wird in ganze zerbrochen, in ganze verloren. He doesn't understand why does it happen. And he tells them, listen, we had a deal. Geht da rein in Eretz Yisrael. See right now that it's not happening. So we may as well make a U-turn and go back. Yeshua verliert a bissel the emune because he sees that the milchama which goes b'derech hateva does not go b'derech hateva. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells them, listen, in order to conquer the Shivas Amomim Eretz Yisrael b'derech hateva, you have to follow instructions. We went to Yericho, we were machrim, we made a cherem on the entire Rechush in Yericho. and somebody was moyel in the cherem, which means somebody took something from the sholo, and that is enough for the Kodesh Baruch Hu to take away his hashgacha pratis, to capture their Tzisol Shalei Kaderech HaTeva. What do? Let's go a second to Pasuk. Pasuk though, she can't make Choto Yisrael. Look at the Pasuk. Look at Pasuk Yud Aleph. Choto Yisrael, v'gam ovru es brisi asher tzivisi oisom, v'gam lokchu min acherem, v'gam gomvu, v'gam kochashu, v'gam som bekeilei. 6 times gam. 6 times gam. Zog the Mitzudas David. What is the gam v'gam v'gam v'gam? Zog the Mitzudas David. Gam somu bekeileim. Look inside. Kotzoloimar lo yavoizu leganav ki yignav lemala nafshe ki yirav. The apostle in Mishlei, if a ganav is never hungry, he goes to gam food. So it's not truth. Because someone bekeileim, they didn't take it. Somebody took it because he was hungry. He took a piece of bread from the Yericho Sholo. The guy went and put it in his bank. He put it in his safe. Avalemo somo bekeileim liyashomo leoitzer loy lishboy loy loitzer lishboy ra'avoy nefesh. Im ken ma'isa nevole hu kfilu mechupelas. V'gam kichashu hein lo yavoizu legonav im yoshu v'nicham u'moyde bo machziro avahem kichashu. He started asking everybody like him to. Not only that, further in the Medrash, Yalkut here in Sefer Yehoshua state, they got together and they said, we're not cooperating with this. This is not a business. We have to master whoever took to the cherem. They didn't want to listen. Ki chashuv. V'gam gonvu lokchu le'ein ilu lokchu le'ein kol al koponim mashvim kovet amokim l'kovet bosav adom aval em gonvu li'ishoma b'bnei yodu me'Hashem lo yor. Chiluk zwischen Aganev, the Gemara says Aganev and Agazla, and the reason why Agazla goes, it says, nicht von der Eberste, nicht von Menschen. He's not afraid of anyone. Here, these are people who are afraid of Bosav Adom because he did it Beseiser. Nicht gekommen mit a Chamsen, he says, am glust sach a shtikul cholo, he did it nachor a pankrit. So it's a gneiv, it's a atroso klape Ishmael. Right? Vegam lokchu, Rotzoloimar afo iver achas misham mitzvah Hashem oneshi oneshi. They done another favor. Beseder. Veheim lokchu mecher megavoy achelek Hashem. This time gigam with somebody's private money. It's gigam with chelek Hashem. This was muchram loitza beis Hashem, like we saw last week. Vegam ovru es brisi bo lahagdil meisa anevolo loimar aloi afim yechte ish leish lo yinoka ve'ema lo yichosheshu ve'ovru brisi al ovru acherem sheikishvua. So it's again, it's going again the breeze of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The last one, Chot Yisrael, Avsha Yish Echad Chot Mikol Makoim, Al Shalei Shomru Zeh Male Al Makosov Kilu Kulam Chot. So the Gam Vegam is 6 Chatoim. When in Sforim steht, as it's Bederech Remez, each one of the 6 Chatoim, for Keneged each one, 6 people died, and the 36 people who take it Kipshutoi is 6 times 6. Each one of the people, for every chet, they had 6 people dying, and they had 6 chatoim, so they had 36 people dying. What was the einish? What did he do? What did Osher? Why is Ochon chayev misa? And we're going to see soon the dialogue he's having with Yeshua Pinu. But why is it chayev misa? We have 4 shitas here before we go any further to understand what is the source of the chiyuv misa of Ochon. Look at the Radak. In Pasuk Yud Aleph, you have it. Zog der Radak, Choto Yisrael, v'lo yitoimar Choto bishgogo, elo v'gam ovru brisi, ki bris nicheso beini u'beinam ba'ar Sinai, la'asoysom kol asher sivisim, va'atzavim, v'chenu v'yikach sefer habris, v'yikro be'oznei ha'avim, omu kol asher dibur Hashem nasa v'nishma. We had a contract. Fully agreed and accepted. Nasa v'nishma. V'tziva Moshe Rabbeinu mipi ha'gvuro, זה גיוון הציווי נובי מהכיר בכל מאחיך כמוני יוקם לך השם אלוקיך ואלוב תשמור. הנה ישוע ציווי אומר לא ייקחו משלל העיר ואוברו הבריס שלא קחו משלל העיר וגם לא קחו מן החרם כלל כל גם זה בו לרבייס ופירש הנה בעבור החרם כאילו ציווה הנובי והוא ישוע ומצווה בלוי חרם ואם אוברו המצווה אוברו הבריס כל שכם כי ביודם החרם. So the Radak Shita is that the chiyuv mise of Achan is due to the fact that he was over on the mitzvah of Elof Tishmo. The Emes Yoreh Darkoi, we saw the Gemara in Kama Mekoimis in Sanhedrin, in Makis in Kama Mekoimis. The Gemara said that Yeshua Shloisha Dvorim Osu Beizin Shel Matav Iskim Alem Beizin Shel Mali. Yeshua made it Midaitoi. It's not that he got it Sivui, but in the Bavli state that Yeshua was Metzave about this Chereb Midaitoi. It wasn't Metzuve Mikshamayim. This is Machlekes Rishonim. Shitas HaTosfos in Sanhedrin Daf Peites. That this mitzvah of Elof Tishmo, so Tosfos, Madoch, if he comes in and he says, Bi Oike Dover Min HaTorah. Torah says, in Alare Makim Shchuti Chutz. Shtetoch Eliyahu Bar Kalman was Masliach through Elof Tishmo, Shet Agmora, Sugis Agmora, Yevom Esdaf Tzadi, that he's allowed to uproot Elav Min HaTorah Sheish B'Kores, is Bevadai, a Novi could go ahead with Mitzaveh to invent something that he wasn't Metzuvah from Hashem. In other words, the Elof Tishmo, he doesn't have to davke do the Aveire, the Mitzaveh, something you say, Hashem told me, keep Shabbos. But even if he was Mitzaveh, something Midaito, state to Tosfos, Avade Idoa Itzvot for Elof Tishmo. The Novi says, everybody's going for a walk this afternoon for an hour, and you don't listen, you're over on the love of Elof Tishmo. Shita Saramba, Akoponim, as they learned, look at the Rambam in Yesod Torah. So the Rambam, Odom she'oinu yoidim b'tchiloso shiuroi lenevuah. What is the Rambam? B'chochmosoi u'b'maisov shenis'ale bohen al kol bnei giloi v'oyo mehalech b'darkei hanevuah b'kedushoso u'b'prishuso ואחר כך בו ועושה איסו מויפס ואומר שאוכל שלוחוי מצווה לשמוע ממנו שנאמר אלוף תשמעו. זוקט דמיכס חינוך. טוב קופת זיין, and Rab Kiva also. As from the Rambam weist ois that the only time there is a din of Elof Tishmoun is only if the Novi comes and says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu was mitzaveh me to do so and so. But if a Novi comes and makes egen et tzivui mitzad atzmoi, so the Minchas Chinuch from Loshen Rambam, but ois gewiesen that the Novi cannot instruct his own instructions to be over the love of Elof Tishmoun. So we have a Machlekes Rishonim. Tosfos holds you can even do Dvar Reshus Midaitoi. Shitas Rambam is that only the Novi's jurisdiction to be Metzaveh and to conduct the halacha that will be included in the lav, in the mitzvah of Elof Tishmoun, is only providing he is Metzaveh and Dover Min HaTorah. If the Radak says that the reason why Achan was Mitzaveh was due to the fact that he was over on Elof Tishmoun, so ain't from the Beide. Either he holds, like Shitas HaTosfos, that even B'dvar Reshus there is halacha of Elof Tishmoun, can hold like the Rambam. Or, we saw Yerushalmi, the Yerushalmi says, Gozru milamala. Yerushalmi digs the Chande Bavli, and the Yerushalmi says that Be'emes is not like the Bavli, it was Mitzuva milamala. So if the Radak says he's Elof Tishmoun, he was over a lav, he was Achan was Nischayev Mise als Elof Tishmoun, and over al divra, just one of the maktim. So he was over Elof Tishmoun. So was kommt the Mise. Now Lochi is over al divra novi Nischayev Mise. So if ain't from the Beide, either the Radak holds like the Bavli, and then he holds that he wasn't Metzuve, but yet a Novi could make a Egen Ishtikol Torah to invent a Tzivui, which was not said to him by Kodesh Baruch Hu. And if he holds like Shitas Rambam only a Mitzvah Min HaTorah, Behechach he's going to have to hold like the Yerushalmi that he was Metzuve, and it wasn't something that he invented for himself. This is Shitas Radak. The Ramban. Okay, take a look at the Ramban. The Ramban ala Teire in Parshas Bechukoisai. The Ramban brings the story of Yovesh Gilad. What's the story of Yovesh Gilad? In the end of Sefer Shoftim, there's the story of Pilegesh Bagiva. And then they're Metzuve al Yedei HaShofet, al Yedei HaNovi, to go and hold a Milchome against Shevet Binyamin. Everybody rises to the challenge, besides Ein Shtot v'seis Yovesh Gilad. By the way, they go and learn that Yovesh Gilad, that's the city that Eliyahu HaNovi comes from. Yoha Giladi comes from Yovesh Gilad. So Yovesh Gilad did not rise to the challenge, did not come, and then they were Metzavet to make a Milchome to kill all of them. They killed all of them, they left a couple hundred, they married off with Shevet Binyamin, which was later Muto Lova Bekol, like the Sugi Sagmon Baba Basar, we spoke here before. Why is Anshi Yovesh Gilad Mechuyev Misa? Zok the Ramban. Look at the Ramban. Matzino Yosh Anshi Gilad she'ovru al Shvuah Sakol v'leibo al Mitzpeh. וכסיב האיש לך שם הידע 12,000 איש מבני החיל והיצא ואיסם לאמור לכו והקיסם את יובש גלעד לפי חורב ואין הסבורני סנס שעשו כל העידה רוע כזויס להמיס אנושים רבי מישראל שאין חיוב עם מיסו ופנחס היה שם ועל פיו נעשה כל העניין. It doesn't make sense that it was just a sweet revenge without any chiyuv emes inflation chiyuv misa. He says Pinchas HaKohen was there. He wouldn't let him murder the whole city of Yovesh Gilad. So the Rambam Matzosi Ba'agodas Yelamdeinu is a medrash. Tanya Rabbi Akiva Oimer Acherem Hu Ashvuah V'Ashvuah Acherem Anshe Yovesh Ovru Al Acherem V'Nischayvu Miso. ולקח אני אומר כי מן הכוסף הזה יוצא לו המדין שכל מלך ישראל או סנהדרי גדולו במיימת כל ישראל שיש להם רשוס במשפטים אם יחרימו על עיר להילוחם עליה וכן אם יחרימו על דבר האויב והעולב חייב מיסו והוא חיובן של אנשי גילוד ושל יונסון שאומר לא וכה יעשה וכה יעשה כי מויס תומוס יונסון ומחי נסחי ואלוס מיסו חוץ מן המוקם הזה. So Shitas Ramban that the reason why Yovesh Gilad was Chayev Misa is Machmas the Cherem. Who could make the Cherem? Either Melech Yisrael or Sanhedrin Gdol. For some reason or another, the Ramban does not damon Ochon. He damons Yovesh Gilad and he damons Yehoinason, the story. The Ramban is a kuntras amongst the 12 kutresim the Ramban has. You can look it up. It's called Mishpat HaCherem. The Ramban is Dina de Gami. The Ramban is Teras Odom. He has a kuntras called Mishpat HaCherem. If you learn Shavuos on the Dorim, it's a must. It's a must. Zog the Ramban, look in Mishpat HaCherem. I just took out one sentence. The Ramban in Mishpat HaCherem, Zog the Ramban, the Loshen is, over there the Ramban does bring V'im hechrim oise melech Yisrael o sanedri b'maimel rov Yisrael harei ha'oive olav chayev miso v'zeu dina shel Yehoshua shedono ochon bedina nefoshes lefi sheposhat yodoi b'cher mei shomayim. Comes out according to the Ramban over here. For some reason or another, in the Ramban al Atoyim b'chukei say he doesn't bring it, but in Mishpat HaCherem he counts ochon is over al HaCherem. Yishtei toch klor in Ramban that the chiyuv misa is because he was moal b'cherem shenase al yedei Yeshua. Yeshua is Melech Yisrael. It's the chadim from Melech. Melech Yisrael could dictate a cherem which over al HaCherem is chayav misa. This is Shitas Ramban. Chasam Sefer in Tshuva comes in and he says, "Ich verstehe nicht der Ramban." Look at the Chasam Sefer. Sagt der Chasam Sefer. Sagt "Aval chiyuv misoso ilo yo eidim o yocham mitam cherem, aval etzrichim loze. Kaneane min acherem einoi muchom. Ilo amar Yeshua kol hanehene mi Yericho yuchom. Kemo shoma vekilol kol asher yivne Yericho b'bchor yizdenu. Ilo yo imek kol hanehene mi Yericho yacherem akarkafta de ochom. V'chayev mise. אבל הוא איך הם יריחו וכל עליהם יריחו אימר עליו שלא ידבק ביות חמור מן החרם כמו עליהם יראה נידחס ואינו חייב מיסה ודין זה ברור לפושט. So the Ramban, there wasn't a chiyuv on the kakafta the gavra. It says don't be nehene. So what is it? It's nidachas. What if somebody's nehene v'yom nidachas? He's over on the laugh and lo yidbak b'yot chumum menachem. Or forget me hagen and how do you kill him? Zog the Ramban, zog the Chasam Sefer at the end. Zog the Chasam Sefer. V'anire, I did not bring it. Zog the בעל כוחנו צורך לא ימר כאולו אוכו נרג מדין מוירד במלכוס כיוון שישוע היה מלך והמוירד במלך ישראל חייב מיסה והמעילו בחרם כמויו כמרידה במלכוס של ישוע. So he doesn't like the Ramban's pshat because he says the cherem is not on the kakafta the gavra but it's on the yerichush on the shlal yerichoy. Therefore he says that the reason why he was chayev misa because Yeshua conducted a tzivui and the tzivui is a tzivui from the melech and the zalocha of Moira b'Malchus chayav misa. Fourth shita, the Natziv in Amek Shaila says another shtickle. Take a look at the Natziv. Lo yodati ma'u dvar Hashem hayo el Yeshua v'hayo anil kol b'cherem yisoref be'eish kol asher yo b'zeh mevuo deyasu boi din misa v'chem be'yoynason yisa b'sanchu me'parshas v'yeshiv shiro shol kol plishtim misgabrim al Yisrael v'hevin shemo alu b'cherem והנה לא יעולה על דייתו שמנסה עבירה אחרס, אלא משום שגורם נסע לקשכין תכף ומיד כמו בחרם. ובאמס ימננו מעבד אזור שהוא חרם שהחרים אותו גם חייב מיסה. וכל זה מדין רוידף. וכדתנם בסויטו בפרק בשוח מלחומה, כל מבקש לחזור או לקפח שויחוב the roidef o yonereg afilu b'lei kavono. V'chonami eilecha roidef godel mizeh shegoyrem sheikoshlu klal Yisrael. State in the Netziv that the reason why Achan is mechuyev misa because he's a roidef. Because he's going to still Kadosh Baruch Hu is not going to support him anymore. The whole riot here they go to Milchama and right away they lose Ruba Shel Sanhedrin Yorba Menashe. So for the fact that the guy was goyrim, that the Shechina is not supporting, Ein lecha roidef godel mizeh shegoyrim sheikoshlu klal Yisrael. So we have, in a nutshell, before we get a shtikla reinton in the sugya, we have 4 shitas why Achan chayav miseh. Either Elof Tishmo, and according to the Radak, or Yeshua has the koichem to make a cherem, and on the cherem there's a din chiyuv miseh, according to Ramban, or because there's a din, Yeshua had a din melech, and the tzivui is the over ala tzivui, the halacha is moira b'malchus is chayav miseh, or b'zanayish tikul Torah dover baru, that the reason why Achav is chayav miseh because he had a din of a reidef, because by doing b'moyel b'lacherem, he was going to siluk hashchina. Going to Silva Kashchine, here's the din of a raidif, which is somewhat chidush, controversial, or bazei state in Natziv in Emek Shayla. I would like just to read the Pesukim later that the prosecutors, after he chaps Achan, Vayomer Yeshua el Achan b'ni simno koved la'Hashem elokei Yisrael v'sen lo toido v'hoged limas yisa al tikrachet. Oh, he's trying diplomatisch. So, what did you do? ויאמר אחון, אומנו, לא יכי חטוסי להשם אלוקי ישראל, וכזויס עשיסי. ואראה בשולו הדרס שינה, גזן הרבי שפלץ, הדרס שינה, right? Every melech had a sort pelts, toivo ומסיים שקולים כסף, ולשוין זוב אחד 50 שקולים משקולוי, ואיך בדם, אוי וגוון לא יסחמוי, ואיך לכם, והנה תמונים באורץ בסויך אוהל והכסף תחתיה, I'm all hidden down in my safe, in my oil, on the bottom, this is the combination, please go check. וישלח מישהו מלוך וירוץ אוהל ונתמולו באוהל והכסף תחתיה. ויקחום ויביאום אל ישוע ולכל בני ישראל, ויציקום לפני השם. More statements on that, Yeshua took this and he said, he threw it to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He says, ich verstehe nicht. This is what the business is all about. Of the Rein Haget men Ruba Shel Sanhedrin. As I think more, we're not going to get involved right now. Yeshua was upset. It's a cherem, but for this, you're going to lose the war, we lose the battle. Gans Kal Yisrael right now thinks that I'm not able to take you weiter to Eretz Yisrael. ויקח ישוע את אוכם בזרח וסכסף וסעדרס לשין עזוב ובונה ובנויס וישור וסחמיר וסוין וסעולוי ויער לו איסום עמק החויר ויאמר ישוע מה אחרתני אוכך השם בימו וירגמו איסו כל ישראל אבן וישרפו איסום באש ויסקו לו איסום בעוונים ויקימו עליו גל עוונים גודל עד היום הזה וישב השם מחרוי נפה על כן קורב שם עמוק מהו עמק החויר עד היום הזה. He kills them. Samoy the Kazakh. Look at the Rambam. Rambam Hilchos Sanhedrin, the Rambam says, Amoyer the Kazakh, in Perek Yitches. We have the halacha that Hidoas Baldin Kemei Eidim Dome, which means if I go to you and I say I owe you $100, there's no Eidim, it's my Hido, it's Kemei Eidim. Tomorrow I want to laken up what I was moide yesterday. Basically, could be moitzi moment Hidoas Baldin. There is 100 Eidim that saw Kemei Eidim Dome. As I state. So the Rambam says, Gzeras HaKosuv, she'ein memisim bezdin v'loi malkias ha'odom. This is only by dinei mominus who does Baldin helps. But by dinei malkias and by dinei nefoshes, elo al pi shnayim eidim. A guy can't come and say I was Mechal Shabbos. Can't say I ate Bosa B'cholov. Not for chiyuv malkus and not for chiyuv misa. Who does Baldin by knas doesn't help. Zog der Rambam, v'zeh shehorag Yeshua Achan, v'dovid leger Amaleki b'yido aspiyim. Rambam is bothered with the question. There's no eidim. We made a cherem, gemacht as a hokus pokus mit a goylo, we're soon going to see. But the Maisi, he was moide. So it comes out, he's moide b'yido aspiyim. Zog der Rambam, hoi roas sho iso, odin malchus hoyo. Pashtus, everybody learns that the yido sho means that was a Rosh Hashanah given to Yeshua, and David Amaleki was Midin Melech. That's how they want to split it up, the Meforshei Rambam. אבל סנהדרין אימי מיסים ולא מלכים המוידה בעבירו, שמן נטרפו דייתו בדובר זה, שמן הוא מעמלין מורי נפש המחכים לומוס. People are looking to jump off the roof. שתויקים אחרובס בביטנום, they take it, they commit suicide, ומשליחין עצמו מעל הגגויס, they jump off the roofs of the Rambam, שמא כך זה יובו ויומר שלא יעשו כדי שיהיה הורג, וכלולו של דובר גזרס המלך. The Rambam says the reason why he does, not because he does Baldin, is not enough. The Rambam says we're afraid there is some kind of a psychological background to the understanding why he does Baldin doesn't help. Because later you don't mention that the guy is looking to commit suicide. He says the sure easiest way. What I have to go and look for, rent a rooftop, come to Beis Din, I say I was B'chal Shabbos, I have skila. Beis Din takes me and does the job. You have a service rendered by Beis Din. So the Rambam, therefore he does Baldin doesn't have. You Ochon was Maida and they kill him. So the Rambam does to give in Hiroas Shor, or the Dina Malchus, or Hiroas Shor. When the Rambam says, the Rambam learns that Yeshua tells Ochon, take a look at the Pasuk. Hayoimer Yeshua al Ochon Pasuk Yutes, B'lisim no koved l'Hashem, v'ten lo yisoido. Ten lo yisoido zok them, the Radak and the Mitzudes, ten lo yido she'emes hadover she'ma'alta b'cher. He's asking him to give a yido. So the Rambam ought to obgilearn that it says, v'sein lo yitoido, you should be moide. So Mela the Rambam would verstanden that Yeshua was oireg ochon al pi oidas piv, and in Pavle Mekashe, you don't do it. So the Rambam be'echach, it's either Dina Malchus or Yerusha. The Kasha is, the Chur, it's a steer against the whole sugi in Sanhedrin. Look at the Mishnah in Sanhedrin. The Mishnah in Sanhedrin states, Hoyorochoik mi beis haskilo eser ames, oimer lo yisvade, every mechuyev misas beis in steht in Mishnah, oimer lo yisvade, sheken derech kol hamumosim misvadim. There is a halacha, anybody who's chayev misas beis in has to say vidui. Shekol ha-misvade yeish lo chelek lo ilum habo, zog the Mishnah, because anybody who's misvade has a chelek, sheken motzinu be'ochon, she'omar leYeshua bni, sim na koved Hashem elokei Yisrael v'tzen lo toido. Shtei toch klor in the Mishnah, that what Yeshua tells him, ten lo yisoido, in order for him not to die without a vidui. It doesn't say we need your hido in order that should be hidos baldin. Shtei, that kol ha-misvade, kol ha-mumosin, misvadim. Because the vidui is a certain factor not to die without a tshuva. Because a mitzvah yesh lo chelek lo ilam habo. So you force every chay v'chay, every Michal Shabbos to say vidui. He says the vidui yesh lo chelek lo ilam habo. So I states for the Gemara that that the reason why ten lo yisoido is not because Yeshua is trying to squeeze an admittance and a dos baldin for the aveira. But the Gemara state that from here we learn that he's an Inyan to say a vidui before you. He is chayav misa because Keilu was Mechal Shabbos. Teretz is shekei motzinu be'ochon, before he was killed. They asked him to say a vidui be'echach from dois the Mekor to say a vidui by all the mumas. Furthermore, the Gemara says Tono Rabbanon. No, what did Moshe Yeshua speaks to him very diplomatically. Ein noel loshen bakosher. B'shor shomar Kodesh Baruch Hu Yeshua choti Yisrael Omer Ribono shel Olam. Mi choto? When Kodesh Baruch Hu tells Yeshua choti Yisrael, Yeshua comes to the Chofetz Chaim has a boyedike. Whoever learns Chofetz Chaim, this is mamish smet, and the Chofetz Chaim brings this Gemara 3 times in the Sefer. Omer le mi choto. Omer le Kodesh Baruch Hu v'chitilator ani loch. I'm going to say loshen hora. Ich bin a bal loshen hora. I can't. He says somebody choto. So Kodesh Baruch Hu ich geh nicht red loshen hora. Hapel goyrolos, olach v'ibul goyrolos, v'nofal agor al ochon. Omar lo Yeshua begoyrol, Omar lo Yeshua begoyrol atabor lo. Ochon given a case of London. He says, you coming to me with a goyrol? He says, Ato ve'lozor shnei gdoyle adoyratem. Because you and the lozor, alach ve'hipil goyrolos. He says, Imani mapil alechem goyrol, al echod mikem uneifo. If I'm going to choose one of the two of you, who is you or you, somebody it's going to come out one of the two of you, 50% chance. If the girl is right or left, it's going to be either right or left. That's what he tells him. Omar lo Yeshua told him, do me a favor. Right now, it's not the time for you to go uproot and be an opposition to the Moisod versus Goyrolus. Why? Sha'asider Eretz Yisrael shetischalak begoyrol shenemar begoyrol yichol lekasot 10 toidu. Don't start up right now against Goyrolus. Be moide. Vehi potter, and you'll become potter. That was a trick. Okay? Miyad vayan ochel vayomer omna anoichi chotosi kazoisa kazoisa sisi. Steht doch klar, Yeshua was geyser einish mitza an ochon als the goyro. Like the Kodesh Baruch Hu told him as the goyro. And what he told him to be, why are you supposed to be moide? In order not to be moitzi laws on the goyro. If you're gonna deny it and gonna say it's false, the whole thing is hoax, so it's gonna be a itzas l'shen hora of the goyrolis. The only reason why you're doing what Yeshua asked him is because I don't want you to go ahead and create an opposition to the goyro that we're gonna use in Chalukas Haaretz. Right. I'd like to say a vort. I said this vort once to Chaim Kanievsky, and I got a shmeichel. And I went, Efsher Kemazon. Look at the Pesukim. It says, Vehoyo anilkad b'cherem. All right, look at the Pesukim. Vehoyo anilkad b'cherem. What does it say? Isorev bo'esh, oisoi v'kol asher loy. So what is the Isur? What did the Kodesh Baruch Hu say? Vehoyo anilkad b'cherem, Pasuk Tezvov, Isorev bo'esh, Ischayev Sreifa, oisoi v'kol asher loy. Take a look later on in Pasuk Chavov, where they actually do the job. It says, Pasuk Chofei, Vayom Yeshua ma'achartanu, Vayirgemu oisoi kol Yisrael even, Vayisrefu oisom ba'esh, Vayiskelu oisom ba'avonim. It says that they had a skila. It says also Sreifa, but it says they had a skila. So Rashi understands the kasha. Rashi fragt the kasha. Rashi says, Isorev bo'esh, hoyel ve'ametaltali. Oise v'kol asher loi, kedina mefurosh lemato. Oise ve'abehema b'skilo. In other words, Rashi comes and cuts the pasuk. He says, you have to read the pasuk differently. V'hoyo, whoever is the Isorev bo'esh, okay, hanilka b'cherem, Oise v'kol asher loi, that's Rashi is, and Rashi goes the whole shtikotore kedina mefurosh lemato. Oise v'kol asher loi zokt Rashi. Oise v'abeima b'skil v'azokef al bo'esh nicha muchiach shu nifrad me'oise. Rashi splits the pasuk because this oise v'kol asher loi doesn't go on the word bo'esh. So Rashi is trying to make us hapshore that the chiyuv sreifa is on the metaltalin and the chiyuv skila is on him and the beheme. The Rambam mut efsher gelernt nicht das. Why? Look at the Gemara in Sanhedrin. You have it over here by you. Look at the Gemara in Sanhedrin. Look at the Yalkut first. Look at the Yalkut Shimoini in reference number 12. Vayirgemu oisa kol Yisrael oven melamed shechila l'sa Shabbos. Chal Shabbos is chayiv skila. Look at the Gemara in Sanhedrin in Daf Mem Dalet. Steht in Gemara, Omar Aviloi Mishum Rabbi Yudin B'Masparta melamed she'och ovar ochon al chamisha chumshe toyer. שנאמר חמישה. ואומר רבי אלוהי, אוכן מוישה באולוסי, כסיב וגם וכסיב אז בריס יפה. אומר רבו ובר זבדה מלמד שבועל על ניירה מאורוסו, כסיב ואוסו נבולו וכסיב אוסו נבולו בישראל. אבינו אומר דיני כניירה מאורוסו דבסקילה. So the Gemara has a bunch of averas that Ochan did. First stating he was Michoel Shabbos, he was Moishech Be'olosoi, he was over Chamisha Chum Shetayre, and the reason why Azevi Naira Marosa Dina Beskilo, so too his din is Beskilo. The halacha is Azay. Comes out that when Yeshua was trying to kill him, he really wanted to kill him Misreif. I would like to learn Shitas Rambam, not like Shitas Rashi. Kodesh Baruch Hu says, "V'anilkam b'cher yisorev b'eish l'ram b'sreif." But the halacha is that kol hayotzel lehoreg is chayev to save vidui. Anybody is yotzel lehoreg is chayev to save vidui. Shekol hamumosin misvadim shesh lehem chelek lo'olam habo. And in order not to be moitzi las on the gerolos, Yeshua asked him to say a vidui. Now, when he said a vidui, he made in the vidui to make kol hamisvadim al misosim. About ochon, state over here a whole supermarket list of averas that he did. So when he Boal Naira Morosa, he was Michal Shabbos, B'Shas, when Yeshua says 10 Toida, I want you to give a Toida, he started saying, I'm Chayev on, I was Michal Shabbos, I was Boal Naira Morosa, I did all those things. Now, so Mele, he's Be'emes Mechuyev a few Mises. Anybody who ever learns Sanhedrin knows, somebody who is Mechuyev Shtei Mises based in, he's Nidin Bechamura. There's Machlekes Tuman Da'omim in the Mishnah in Sanhedrin, if Skila is Chamura Misreifa, Sreifa is Chamura Biskila. We pasken, they pasken the Rambam, that Skila is Chamura Misreifa. Now, I would like to suggest this following. The same thing the Rambam says, Hidas Daldin doesn't help for a person to say Hidas Daldin Mischayev Misa. Lichure, Hu Adin Vehi Amida, somebody is Mechuyev Misa Kala. And he comes right now and he makes Hidas Daldin to be Machmi B'Misasei. He's Mechuyev Chenek and he says he's Chayev Skila. So in as much that on the Etzem Misas is Aloche that Hidas Daldin doesn't help Adin Nefoshes. Lichure, Hu Adin Vehi Amida, when he comes along and says, I'm Mechuyev Misa Chamura, I am Mechuyev Misa Chamura, Lichure over here wouldn't help Adin of Hidas Daldin. He can't be Moider Hidas Daldin if Me'ikar Adin is Mechuyev Sreifa. And he comes along and says, no, I was also Michal Shabbos. I want to get Skila. L'chura this Hidas Daldin wouldn't help. So the Rambam, Ochon was Nerag al Pi Oidosei, which means that the Etzem Chiyuv Mise was Taka as if state, either out this, out that, or B'shteit in Tereh B'cherem Yisoref. Now when the guy came to say the supermarket lease of Eidos, he started saying, I did this, I was Michal Shabbos, and I was Baal Naga Marosa, which I'm Mechuyev Skila. So the Rambam L'chura, them is Echet Aloche that Hidas Daldin doesn't help. Here, Shteit in Rambam was the dean of V'iro Asho. Kodesh Baruch Hu was mitzaveh him, take his Eidah face value and let him be killed b'skila and not be killed b'sreifa. So on the Rechush was only Sreifa because the Rechush nicht gesindigt weiter. It says the din is Sreifa. But Ochon gekommen by the video and started saying a whole Mishaberach about being Chayiv Skila. If you're Chayiv Skila, the Eidah shouldn't help. Mimele Ebazeh, if that's true. So the Rambam, which in the Misa that he ended up giving him, Shteit Vayirgim Musa Be'even, L'chur is Aloche, that Hidas Daldin shouldn't help. So the Rambam doesn't even know Rasho. Where did I pick it up from? Shtikl Chiddush, where did I pick it up from? From Ein Diuk in Rashi in Sanhedrin. Ein Kleine Diktuk. Rashi says in Sanhedrin, Kenaya Amerosa de Biskilo, and this Gemara, in this Gemara, Naira Amorosa Biskilo, Ravina Omar Dine Kenaira Amorosa Biskilo, Zokt Rashi, the Biskilo Nitztavu L'Soikloi. That he was Mitzuve, there was a Tzivui to be Soikloi. I looked all over, I see in the Tzivui, I see Sof Beish. When they finally executed, says, Vayisuf Ois, Vayisku Lois Bavonim. Steht in Posuk, but it doesn't say there was a tzivui. Rashi says the beskilu nitztavu l'seiklu. Weißt ois that there was a tzivui to be seiklu. Who given the tzivui? This is the Rasha of the Rambam. The Rambam comes along and says that somebody who's chayiv streifa, he wants to makes his hoinish harder because he's over a yiser of dayam maros of chil Shabbos chayiv skila. Trotz them the mi'ikar adin. You shouldn't be able to do it because Hidas Daldin doesn't help of the Chiyuv Misa. It doesn't help also on making the Mita Shvera Misa. Baal of the Rambam, he was a Melech or a Rasho. Where's the Rasho? So Rashi the Biskilo Nitztavu L'Seichel. I read the parak 3 times. I never saw this. Be'echech Sigven a Rasho, and that's why. So Melech comes out and says, Achon was killed because he was moil in the Cherem. What did he do by Me'ilas HaCherem? It's either Moyer B'Malchus, or it's a Roidef, or it's a Cherem. Any one of the above, that's the reason why it's Chayiv Misa on the Cherem. That Misa is Misa Sreif. And theoretically, he should have been burned, him and his whole belongings. Actually, what happened, they burned the oil and the metalton, like Rashi says, and him they did Beskila. Rashi is going to be Mefarek the Posuk to make us Asot, Pazer, Pazro, Tfecho. Rashi is having a hard time to dissect the Posuk. Rambam state that Ochon was neither in Beidas Piv, which is steers the whole sugya. More state he wasn't neither Beidas Piv. So Behechrech, there was some kind of a Hidah by Ochon that the Rambam said there was a din of a rasha. I'd like to suggest, in as much that Ochon Shteit Nigmore was the Maise Moide by the Vidu, he made a Vidu and the Skila as well. That's why he was Neherag Beidas Piv. That's what the Rambam says was a din of a rasha. You know, Shteit in Mishnah, Shekola Misvadim, Yeshtam Chelik Leilam Habo. I have news for you. Sefer Megala Amukris, Shteit, we daven every day, Aleinu L'Shabeach. Who was Mesaken Aleinu L'Shabeach? Yeshua Binu. When was he Mesaken Aleinu L'Shabeach? When they said